students, welcome back to commercial arithmetic class. So in previous class we had studied the concept of installment buying and we had solved sufficient problems on that. Today we will move with the next part of the fourth unit, that is annuities. So in this class we will understand various definitions and formula used in this concept. So first, what is annuity? It is a regular periodic payment made yearly or at or more or less frequent intervals, so for a certain span of time. So that is called as annuity. You are going to make a regular payment of a certain amount either yearly or every monthly for a certain period of time. Suppose I am going to make an RD for 1 year, say at 5.25% compound interest, and every month a certain amount is going to be deducted. Say for example, every month from my bank account the RD is going, the principal amount is 1000, so every year 1000 rupees is being deducted for RD. So there is a periodic payment made for every month for 1 year, so that is called as annuity. So now we will see what is annuity due. When the periodic payment is made at the commencement of each period, it is called as annuity due, and if the payment is made at the end of each period, it is called as immediate annuity. So these can be asked for 2 marks definitions, what is immediate annuity and what is due annuity. So now we will see what is perpetuity. An annuity payable for an indefinite length of time is called as perpetuity. So you are going to pay for a length of time which is not definite. The next one is annuity certain. An annuity which is continued for a certain period is called as annuity certain. So here you are going to pay a payment for some definite number of years. If you are going to pay it for 5 years, 10 years or 3 years, so there is a definite or a certain period for which you are going to make the payment. It is called as annuity certain. The next one is annuity contingent. An annuity which is paid till happening of an contingency is called as annuity contingent. So here what is contingency? It is like there is a certain event which has to happen but you are not sure or you are not certain when that event is going to happen. So you are going to pay the payment till that event occurs. For example, contingent events like accident, death, so you have to pay till your death happens. So you keep on paying the regular periodic payments. It is called as annuity contingent. So now what is amount of annuity? If each periodic payment is invested at compound interest, the final accumulated sum with interest would be the amount of annuity. So in the concept of installment buying, we used simple interest, wherein in annuities we are using compound interest. So for each payment invested there is a certain compound interest calculated, and whatever the sum of invested plus the compound interest is your amount of annuity. So present value of an annuity is the present worth of all periodic future payments. So all these definitions are important. This can be asked for 2 marks. Now the formulas that we are going to use is to calculate amount of annuity. Amount of annuity is denoted by capital S and suffix N. So this is the notation of amount of annuity, and the formula to calculate amount of annuity is A by I into 1 plus I whole raised to N minus 1. So where A is your annual payment or monthly payment, I is the rate of interest per unit per annum, and N is number of annual payments that you are going to make. So this is the formula for amount. Next, to calculate the present value of an annuity, the notation is small a with suffix N. So this is your present value, and the formula is A by I into 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I whole raised to N, or else you can write the same formula as A by I into 1 minus 1 plus I whole raised to minus N. So this is of the form e raised to minus n. We have learnt in indices we can write it as 1 by a raised to n. So using this we can write another formula. So writing the same formula in other terms. So this is the formula for present value. Next, present value of a perpetuity is denoted by a to the suffix infinity, which is a by I. So a to the suffix infinity is equal to a by I. Also note that I is equal to 1 by an. So what is an? It is the present value minus 1 by Sn. So rate of interest is nothing but the difference of reciprocal of present value minus 1 by amount of NUT. So remember these formulas. In the next class we'll begin with problems based on this. Thank you.